Good day, everyone. Welcome to Determined Mindset Business Links. Today's business world moves fast. Markets shift, trends evolve, competitors multiply, and customer preferences, they change overnight. But there's one truth that never changes. You can't win in business if you don't truly understand who you're serving. That's why today, I'm speaking to you about something many companies overlook, and yet it could be the most powerful tool for sustainable success. Investing in market research and consumer insights. Because the smartest business decisions aren't based on assumptions, they're based on understanding. Slide 1. Why market research matters more than ever. Let me begin with a bold but simple statement. Guesswork is expensive. Building a product no one wants, launching a campaign no one understands, targeting an audience that isn't listening, these are costly mistakes. And they're completely avoidable when you have one thing: clarity. That clarity comes from market research and consumer insights. When you invest in understanding the needs, motivations, frustrations, and behaviors of your audience, you gain a competitive edge that money alone can't buy. Market research is your compass. Consumer insight is your map. Without them, you're not leading your business, you're gambling with it. Slide 2. What market research really is. Market research isn't just a survey or a focus group. It's not just data on a spreadsheet or a bar graph in a PowerPoint. Market research is the art and science of listening at scale. It's how you discover what your customers truly care about, what problems they're trying to solve, why they choose you or why they don't, where the gaps in your market are, and what's coming next. When you pair that data with consumer insight, the emotional, psychological, and social factors driving decisions, you don't just know what people do, you begin to understand why. And when you understand why, you can lead with purpose. Slide 3. From insight to impact. Some of the world's most iconic brands weren't just built on great ideas, they were built on great understanding. Apple didn't just make technology, they made beautiful, intuitive, human-centered experiences because they understood how people felt about technology: intimidated, disconnected, overwhelmed. Netflix didn't just stream movies. They built a data-driven recommendation engine because they understood that people weren't just looking for content, they were looking for connection, for comfort, for control. Airbnb rose because they tapped into an emotional insight. People don't just want to travel, they want to belong anywhere. Behind every breakthrough is a moment of truth, a deep, meaningful consumer insight. Slide 4. The cost of ignorance. Let's talk for a moment about what happens when you don't invest in market research. Blockbuster didn't listen. Kodak didn't adapt. BlackBerry didn't pay attention. Each had the resources, the market share, the talent. What they lacked was humility, the humility to listen to the market rather than dictate to it. And the result? Irrelevance. The biggest risk in business today is not knowing what your customer is thinking. Markets punish assumptions, but they reward understanding. Slide 5. What does great market research look like? Great market research is not just about collecting information, it's about asking better questions and using the answers to make smarter decisions. It can take many forms: quantitative surveys to measure behavior and preferences, qualitative interviews to explore thoughts and emotions, social listening to see what's trending and what's being said, competitor analysis to identify your edge, A/B testing to validate assumptions. But here's the key: it's not about gathering data. It's about gathering meaning. Your goal is not just information. Your goal is insight with actionability. Slide 6. Insight is a culture, not a department. If you only do market research before a product launch or once a year in your planning cycle, you're missing the point. The best businesses make insights a daily habit, not a quarterly report. They don't relegate research to one department. They build a culture of curiosity. They empower teams to ask why at every turn. They listen continuously, iterate frequently, and evolve consistently. Everyone, from marketing to product to leadership, should be plugged into the voice of the customer. Because when your whole organization is aligned with what the customer wants, everything works better. Slide 7. How to start investing wisely. You don't need $1 million budget to be insight-driven. Start where you are. Talk to your customers. Not through analytics, through conversations. Call them. Interview them. Walk in their shoes. Use the tools available. From free survey platforms to AI-driven analytics, there are affordable options for every business size. Test and learn. Use AI/B testing to see what really resonates. Don't guess, experiment. Track behavior, not just words. What people say and what they do can be different. Both matter. Make insights visible. Share findings across your team. Make the customer visible in every decision you make. This is how you create an insight-rich business, one that adapts faster, serves better, and grows smarter. Slide 8. Insight is empathy in action. At its core, market research is not just strategy, it's empathy in action. When you listen to your customers, you show them that they matter. You show them that you're not just selling to them, you're building with them. Insight leads to innovation. Empathy leads to loyalty. And together, they create enduring brands. The brands people remember, the brands people love, are the ones that made them feel seen, heard, and understood. Closing slide. Know to grow. So, as we close, I leave you with this. Every number has a story. Every story has a person. Every person has a truth. And every truth, if we listen closely enough, can lead us to greatness. Investing in market research and consumer insights isn't a luxury. It's not an afterthought. It's a necessity. It's how you lead with confidence, how you serve with relevance, and how you grow with purpose. The world doesn't need more noise. It needs more understanding. Be the brand that listens. Be the business that learns. And be the leader that builds not just for people, but with them. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe.